Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. This is David here with another episode from TechFront.net. And today we're picking up on the Unifi series of products and implementation videos we've been discussing. And today we're talking about the recently announced, as of yesterday, 5/6/2022, the Unifi Dream Wall. And let me tell you, the community has gone crazy over this product. I've seen a lot of publicity. I've seen a lot of videos pop out. And while it is a nice product, and we'll talk about what it is here in just a second, I'm not sure it's for everybody. And I'm not sure the product makes a lot of common sense for everybody. And we're going to talk about it. Basically, what Unifi has done here, and this is in the early access store, and as you can see right now, they're already sold out. And let's just go ahead and scroll down and get it over with. We have a price of $7.99 with a Dream Wall product, Pro product, coming soon. Now, this is a wall-mountable console product. The idea is there was a video yesterday that was put out by the folks over at Unifi. There was about a minute and 19-second video that you've probably seen played in a lot of YouTube videos already, where Unifi's idea is to reimagine the 19-inch rack that AT&T invented to go in data centers decades ago. They're saying that the 19-inch rack and the rack mount infrastructure is now inefficient. And to some degree, I do agree with that. I'm not sure that the Dream Wall is the answer. So let's talk about what you get and why. First, as you can see, it's totally wall mountable here. You get your built-in dual band Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 gig. You get dual WAN ports, a 10 gig SFP Plus and a 2.5 gig RJ45. You get one 10 gig SFP Plus LAN port and 5 gig RJ45 and a total of 12 gig RJ45 ports, including 4 PoE, 4 PoE Plus, and 4 PoE++ for those high-powered devices such as cameras, etc. You get the dedicated Bluetooth management radio for configuring with your mobile devices. That's pretty much the case with any Unifi console out there. You get a 1.3-inch screen, which kind of mimics, let's see if they have a screenshot of it. I don't see one. There might be one here. Here we go. We have a 1.3-inch screen, kind of like what you would see here on the Unifi consoles on the software itself. I'm assuming that is touchscreen because you see your switch port status and whatnot on there. Very similar to what you would on the Unifi console software. You get 128 gig integrated storage for full Unifi OS applications. That's Unifi Talk, Unifi Connect, Unifi Network. The only thing conveniently left out seems to be the ID package that you've seen people talk about. That has been left out. And you also get a micro SD card slot for expanded storage. Now, if you watch the video, the Pro solution has 2 hard drives that come out of the left-hand side over here, a hard drive 1, hard drive 2, supposedly for the NVR capabilities, and you see dual battery backups or battery supplies coming out of the bottom to keep your devices powered up in the event of a power outage. Now, let's talk about this product for a minute, because I know there's a lot of people in the Unifi world that install these things every day. Now, we've not done nearly the number of installs that a lot of people have. but I'm questioning the practicality of this product. Where do most businesses have their network set up? They're not out in the public. Now, to me, this is meant to be hanging on a wall in a somewhat semi-public place. That way the Wi-Fi gets out. You know, what good is that Wi-Fi radio doing you if it's in the back closet somewhere? What good is it really doing you? What good does the device do you if it's in a back closet somewhere? Now, I get that, we're trying to be aesthetic and we're probably wanting to put this up, maybe somewhere semi-private, because you certainly don't want people going by and seeing all your information or necessarily messing with your touchscreen. I'm sure there's a way in the software to possibly turn that off. But if we're reimagining the 19-inch rack, what have we done here? We've put all our eggs in one basket. You've got your switch in one basket, you've got your PoE in one basket, you've got your router all in one basket. Now, to me, you can question, is this the same thing they're doing with the Dream Machine and the Dream Machine Pro? And you can absolutely make that question and probably be accurate. But I don't know if the idea of replacing the 19-inch rack is going to fly with some businesses. I understand places that don't necessarily have a dedicated place for a 19-inch rack or a dedicated place for their infrastructure and wire drops to come in, that this may be exactly what they're looking for, and it may serve a very exact purpose. But when I look at this, I'm not thinking intro business. I'm thinking medium-sized business, even a little larger. Because I just don't see people putting out $7.99 for one product, have a few switch ports go bad, and need to replace the switch ports. So what are they going to do? They're going to string an Ethernet cable and plug in possibly another Unifi switch. Well, that Unifi switch is going to have somewhere to sit, right? So you're either going to mount it on the wall under the Unifi Dream Wall, or you're going to come up with some sort of mounting solution to put it with the Dream Wall. So in a sense, you're really going to want to slide everything right back in your little hidden wiring closet or your little, server room or wherever you put these things. I just don't see the practicality for some of it. Now, I understand that people have solutions for it, and, there may be people leave some things in the comments and go, oh, David, you can do this with it, you can do that with it. I understand. But to me, this is a Dream Machine on steroids mounted in a wall mount chassis. To me, that's what it is. I'm not seeing any major new features here. The touchscreen is bigger. I understand that, but we've seen, Ubiquiti use touchscreens on switches and whatnot, the small ones on the corners, for a little while now. So having a touchscreen is not something groundbreaking for Ubiquiti. They've had it. For me, I really question the environment for this, because if I'm a new business, don't have a dedicated network room or network area, sure, I would be interested. But when I look at you as a business owner and say, well, what if a few ports on my switch die. Like I said, you lose the aesthetics at that point. Is it worth $7.99 to have everything in Unifi together in one rack mount device? You could say the same thing about the Dream Machine. Is the Dream Machine worth $3.99, $4.99 to have everything in one device? Well, I choose the Dream Machine over the Dream Wall because it's going in my rack anyway. And if I lose a port or something on the Dream Machine, I can very easily mount a switch below or above it. With the Dream Wall here, you lose a port, you've got to find somewhere to put it, to replace it, to make it look aesthetic. And now I'm not seeing any pictures here of this thing fully configured with the wires running out of it, to your devices. So that's something you've got to think about is, where's your patch panel going? I'm not sure this works. I'm not sure this form factor works. I think it's a good idea. I think it's innovative. I think it's something that somebody hasn't thought of. Will it make it out of the early access store? Probably so. Will it sell some to the fans out there? Probably so. Will it be implemented in a large number of places? Not so sure. That's my thoughts on the Dream Machine. Now, like everybody else, we will try to get one when they come out and when they're available and get our hands on one and kind of get some idea of what it's like to set it up and see how it works. I don't expect it to work any differently than any other Unifi console out there, but I'm more interested in the form factor. The wires running out of it, how it looks on the wall. That's what Ubiquity's trying to sell you here. The new form factor. Functionality is secondary in this device. What are your thoughts? Are you getting a Dream Wall? What are the, for the other integrators out there, what are the environments that you can picture this working in? What are your thoughts? Will you be getting one? As always, thanks guys. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you tuning in. If you would, please like the video or drop a subscribe down below. It greatly helps the channel out. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye-bye.